Hedera Hbar, this is breaking news. This recent partnership is massive and it's something that everybody has missed. We also have some big news about COP28 and the Hedera ecosystem. And in addition to this, how Hbar is currently surpassing or even beating Solana. We're going to have a look at the price action towards the end of the video for Hbar. And guys, all I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. So the first bit of news that we have before we talk about that new partnership is how Hedera is beating Solana. So we have recent data which shows Solana's dynamic transaction fees have jumped significantly by roughly 2000%, and it's shown on this graph. And in contrast, Hedera's fees pegged to the US dollar exhibit zero volatility, ensuring predictable costs for users and enterprises. Hedera's average transaction fee is 0.0001 while processing 3,000 transactions. And let's have a look at the average fees and priority fee usage. And you can see over here we have the average transaction fee paid by a Solana user and how we've had that massive jump, and that was 0.035046. However, it says that many transactions would have paid the minimum fee of 0.05 Solana. And now some people may pull out the argument and say that Solana is still very cheap in comparison to the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum, which does have a standpoint. However, when we're talking about large adoption and with many transactions being processed, those fees will obviously add up and they will have a snowball effect and they will cost more, meaning that Hedera will therefore overtake Solana within that, and Hedera's fees are so much better because they don't have that experience in volatility. So good news for us. Now this new partnership that we have had has been announced by Hedera themselves. It says over here that Spielworks, which is a leading blockchain startup bridging Web3 and traditional gaming, has received strategic funding from the Hashgraph Association to scale its business, foster collaboration and drive Web3 gaming activity on the Hedera network. So this is big news. Again, anything that we see with sectors like gaming or artificial intelligence, that is paving the way forward for the future, and Hedera is getting in on that. And within the space, we actually have a post from Zepsi saying that the most bullish Hbar ecosystem announcement this week that everyone missed is that Spielworks has acquired Atomic Hub with the Hashgraph, meaning Hedera integration into a top Web3 gaming ecosystem, a top NFT marketplace, a top gaming wallet, first multi-chain wallet, and first multi-chain NFT marketplace. And actually Spielworks, if you don't already know the stats on it, they currently have 3.8 million in signups and 65,000 daily active users, and they have some really big numbers. Again, you can see that it's the world's busiest NFT platform and that they'll be utilizing Hedera's high performance and open source public ledger, and it'll be increasing the number of Web3 gaming developers building on Hedera while unlocking new value for gamers around the world. And we have with the ambition of offering gamers the lowest transaction fees and further increasing the network utilization of Hedera. So I'm only seeing more and more with Hedera's network being utilized. Now we have some information and news about COP28, and that is to do with the climate change, and that the Hedera Guardian ecosystem showcased how we scale climate finance from billions to trillions, and Cointelegraph highlights the UNFCCC entering the Hedera ecosystem. And we have an article here talking about blockchain projects to make push to decentralized climate markets. And so as we already know, Hedera Hashgraph is actually carbon negative and it's eco-friendly. And on December the 4th, we already had Envision Blockchain and the Hbar Foundation partnered with the United Nations to create a new suite of decentralized technology to streamline the carbon markets. Again, this is an advantage that Hedera have. And we have that the platform aims to incentivize investing in green projects such as forestation and carbon capture. With blockchain, the TII noted that tracking and tracing products throughout their entire supply chain journey would be possible. And again, this can be powered by Hedera's distributed ledger network. And so some good news about the COP28 area. Before we have a look at the price action, let's just have a look at this article that talks about Hedera's public consensus for safe, secure on-chain file storage. And it says over here that Takion's TFS Lite is the first platform to allow entire files and computer file systems to be stored on the blockchain, and is launching a private beta on Hedera mainnet, and that the company will will utilize Hedera's consensus service to help achieve its mission to become the secure Dropbox for critical data. And currently the average cost of a data breach in the US is $9.4 million, and it's estimated that the big data market will be worth $229.4 billion by 2025, and so that's roughly a 20x opportunity that's over there. So the price action today for Hedera Hbar is currently trading at 0.0846. We are up by 5.38% on the 1-day chart. We are in the green. Our volume is up by 9.43%, and we are trading at 135.9 million. If we have a look at where we first initially started trading off today, you'll see that we were trading again at the 0.08395 level, and then we managed to go to a nice high of 0.08806. We've only come down a little bit, but not too much with the price action. And if we have a look at the 7-day chart, we are up by nearly 20%. So really good performance that we have seen. Again, a few days ago, we were trading at 0.06885, but we have not seen those levels since. In the past 2 days, we have been on a nice rally. Now, what could happen for Hbar coin in the next couple of days? Well, we could potentially see it go down below this 8-cent level and possibly retrace back to the mid-range of the 7 cents, or we could potentially touch 9 cents if we are seeing more upside. I do think we may actually come down a bit from that nice little rally that we had, but if it can stay above 8 cents, it would be pretty good. Guys, if you want daily Hbar Hedera coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.